Ever heard the saying, it's all about location? Well, today we're talking about a guy who took that to a whole new level. This isn't just about buying a house in the right spot. This is about buying the single piece of asphalt that everyone else needs. Welcome to the story of the man who turned a simple road into a personal gold mine. Imagine a brand new, exclusive community. We're talking sprawling mansions, manicured lawns, luxury cars in every driveway. It's the kind of place dreams are made of. The developer behind this masterpiece poured millions into building the perfect homes. The community clubhouse, the scenic ponds, everything was flawless. Or so he thought. In the rush to build this utopia, there was one tiny, insignificant detail that was overlooked. A small strip of land, the only road leading into and out of the entire development. Now, picture our protagonist. Let's call him Mr. Green. He isn't a resident of this fancy new neighborhood. He's just an incredibly savvy, detail-oriented individual who spends his time poring over public records, zoning maps, and property deeds. It's a niche hobby for sure, but it's about to pay off big time. While researching the new development, just out of curiosity, he stumbles upon a glaring oversight. The developer had secured the land for all the houses, all the green spaces, but had somehow failed to purchase the title for the access road. The road itself was technically a private parcel, still owned by the original farmer who sold the surrounding land. An idea sparks in Mr. Green's mind. A brilliant, slightly audacious idea. He contacts the farmer and makes him an offer for that seemingly useless strip of pavement. The farmer, who probably thought it was just a leftover piece of his old property with no real value, is more than happy to sell it for a modest price. The deal is done. The papers are signed. Mr. Green is now the proud owner of the only way in or out of a multi-million-dollar luxury colony. For the first few weeks, nothing changes. Residents of the Elysian Fields, or whatever it's called, continue their blissful existence, driving their Teslas and Bentleys back and forth over Mr. Green's road, completely unaware of the shift in ownership. Mr. Green waits. He lets them get settled. He wants the neighborhood to be fully occupied, for the rhythm of daily life to be firmly established. This is a game of patience. Then, one Monday morning, the residents wake up to a new addition at the entrance of their community. A freshly installed, very official-looking toll booth. Next to it, a large sign that reads, "Private road, access fee required for maintenance and upkeep." And sitting inside the booth with a friendly smile is Mr. Green himself, ready for business. Chaos erupts. The residents are furious. They paid millions for their homes. How can some random person suddenly charge them to get to their own property? The Homeowners Association immediately calls an emergency meeting. Lawyers are consulted. Threats are made. They try to argue that they have a right of way, an implied easement. But Mr. Green has done his homework. He calmly explains his position. The road is his private property. He points to the legally filed deed. He's not blocking access. He's simply charging a fee for the use of his property. He frames it as a maintenance fee. After all, he argues, the road needs to be maintained. Potholes need filling, snow needs to be plowed in the winter, and lines need to be repainted. These things cost money. He's just providing a service. A very, very necessary service. The legal battle is short and brutal for the residents. The law is clear. The developer made a catastrophic error, and Mr. Green capitalized on it perfectly. The court rules in his favor. He is legally entitled to charge a toll for passage on his private road. The developer is humiliated and faces a storm of lawsuits from the angry homeowners he lured into this mess. So what does this toll look like? Mr. Green is no fool. He doesn't set an outrageous price that would lead to a full-blown rebellion. He's strategic. Let's say $5 per entry. It's a small enough amount to be an annoyance rather than a financial catastrophe. But let's do the math. Imagine there are 200 homes in this community. Each household has at least 2 cars. Let's say, on average, each car enters the community twice a day. That's a conservative estimate. Think residents leaving for work, coming back for lunch, kids' activities, deliveries, guests, gardeners, pool cleaners. Let's stick with a simple number. Say 500 entries per day. At $5 a pop, Mr. Green is pulling in $2,500 a day. That's over $90,000 a month. That's over $1 million a year from a small strip of asphalt that he bought for a song. He doesn't have to build anything, invent anything, or manage a team of employees. He just has to sit there or hire someone to sit there and collect the fees. He turned a developer's mistake into his personal ATM. This story, while it might seem like a fantasy, is based on very real legal principles of property ownership. It's an extreme example of finding and exploiting a loophole. The developer's one critical mistake was failing to secure the access, the most fundamental piece of the puzzle. They focused on the destination, but completely forgot about the journey. Now, you might be thinking, couldn't the residents just build another road? Not so easily. The development is likely surrounded by other private properties, protected lands, or geographical barriers. Building a new road would require purchasing more land, hitting zoning approval, construction permits, environmental impact studies, a process that could take years and cost millions. It's far cheaper, and certainly faster, for them to just pay the $5 toll. Mr. Green becomes a local legend. Some call him a genius, a modern-day capitalist hero. Others call him a parasite, an opportunist who profits from another's mistake. But no matter what they call him, they all pay him. Every single day. The delivery trucks pay. The pizza guy pays. Visiting relatives pay. He even sets up a monthly pass system for residents, a sort of subscription service for access to their own homes. The lesson here is profound. In any venture, whether it's business, real estate, or even your career, the devil is in the details. The things that seem small and insignificant can often be the most critical. That one line in a contract, that one forgotten permit, that one unclaimed piece of land. For the developer, it was a costly lesson in due diligence. For Mr. Green, it was the lottery ticket of a lifetime, proving that sometimes the most valuable real estate isn't the destination, but the path you have to take to get there. What do you think? Was he a brilliant strategist or a villain? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into a wild business story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. You never know what loopholes are waiting out there. Thanks for watching.